Thank you guys for coming back. Today on NDTV, we're going to be talking about the game WiLD. One of the reasons why I'm bringing WiLD up on NDTV today is because I feel that a lot of No Man's Sky fans will enjoy the game WiLD. WiLD offers loads of freedom, just like No Man's Sky does. You just don't have the space exploration. Instead, you get a near infinite planet. And when I mean infinite, you can go on forever, according to Holly from PlayStation Access, who attended a private demonstration of the game.
So they kind of want to go totally open world with this. They've got an 8 kilometer field of view. That's how far you can see. But
Yeah.
technically the world's kind of
Endless. He said at the moment the world is endless.
like there's not going to be like those invisible walls.
No, it's just
I
like
do hate
you just keep
invisible wall,
going.
Which is it's like No Man's Sky, but for like cavemen.
I think that is the No Man's Sky. I'm assuming they've done this procedurally because I don't know how you can make an endless world otherwise. But that is what they've said. They said it's completely endless.
It's incredible, but they're really conscious of the game wanting to be all about exploration.
A while back during E3 2015, they stated that WiLD was about the size of Europe. But like said before, during the PlayStation Access video that Holly put out, they are now claiming that it's near infinite. And by meaning near infinite, it's a life-size planet. I mean, I would imagine walking around every inch of Earth would take you more than one lifetime. But let's dig right down to the information that Holly had to give us. First of all, what is WiLD? WiLD is a game where you're set in like the Stone Age kind of, and you're a member of a tribe. Now there are missions that you can do, and I believe that you can choose to not do those missions. You could just walk around and explore this entire planet. But WiLD it's a total open world experience, and the field of vision that you have is 5 miles or greater that you can see off into the distance that generates for you. The game is procedurally generated, at least the landscape is. So there's no invisible walls or impassable mountains or surrounded by bodies of water that you just can't go across. WiLD's focus is on exploration, but you are given the choice to do whatever you want. As said before, you can do missions. And one of the gameplay trailers, one of the missions is one of your tribe's people got bit by a snake, and the player goes to and possesses a falcon to look for a snake. Once you have the snake, you have to go and present the snake at some shrine and summon up its deity. Now the deity is going to give you the power and knowledge of the snake. But before you get that power and knowledge, the deity may require you to become that snake and live and survive as that snake for 2 days. And then once you've earned the right to have that knowledge of that snake, of that animal, then you get branded with a tattoo on you. And now you are able to possess that animal at will. And at this point, you're able to go back and save that tribes member. So there's no end goal or set path. You're to find your own story through emergent gameplay. And what's really cool about WiLD is that there's nothing on the screen. There's no HUD or anything cluttering the screen while you're playing the game. So I imagine going into a menu would give you stats on your character, like your health bar or other achievements in the game. And just like No Man's Sky, everyone who plays WiLD will have a different start. Some people could start in a mountain type area, or some can start in a desert. And the different parts of this world will have different biomes and will have different animals native to those areas. So guys, a big experience factor that will be vastly different from each other's. But here's the thing, here's the catch. We're not all in the same world together at the same time, but there is a level of multiplayer. You can decide to open up your world so that other players can come in. You could invite specifically a friend, or just open it up for a random stranger to come in the game. With that said, in WiLD, you can possess the animals and do different things with them. Go into the body as an eagle to scout out an area, or just sightsee. There's no limit to how far you can go from your body. You can just stay as that eagle and fly forever. But wherever you left your body, you're going to be vulnerable and you could be killed. The devs said that finding a place to hide, like climbing a tree while possessing an animal, is smart. But going back to multiplayer, you will be able to enter someone's world and possess a frog, for example, and hop right up next to the other player, and they would have no clue it was you. There will be PvPs, so you can get killed by another player in your own world. I couldn't find any info about how many players can enter your world at once, so it's safe for now to only consider one, but that's still not a fact. But the trees that you can hide in while you're possessing an animal can be turned into shelters, and you can even upgrade them. They will be used as safe places to hide, save points, and fast travel points. I'm not sure I'm really digging the fast travel points, but I don't know, maybe I'd want them once I finally got in the game. Going back to possessing the animals, in order to possess an animal, you have to summon that animal's deity to unlock its knowledge. Like I said before, the deity may force you to live and survive as that animal before giving the ability to you. Once you've earned it, your character's body will be tattooed with that animal. Truly an amazing game. There's AI in the game, tribes like cannibals and stuff like that, and God knows what else that they're not saying. This is a very secretive company, almost like Hello Games. The company is very concerned about you not getting bored while playing the game and have that experience factor. So I'm pretty sure they're going to cram as much as they can into the game. WiLD, it kind of reminds me of finding a planet in No Man's Sky and deciding to never leave, or getting stuck on a planet with no ship to get off of it. I imagine role-playing is going to be a big thing with WiLD as well as No Man's Sky. But this is another one of those really cool games that just jump out of nowhere that offers so much. Of course, it's not offering as much as No Man's Sky, but again, WiLD is offering so much more than your typical game. There is no official release date, and this game is going to be out on PS4. I was shocked when I seen that. I did some pretty fast research and I didn't see anything for PC just yet, but I'm not saying it's not going to be for PC. But guys, let me know what you guys think below about the game WiLD. I will link the video from PlayStation Access with Holly down below. Make sure you go check it out. My name is Cobra and you guys have been watching Indie TV. Until next time.